Hartnell College has a rich tradition in athletics that dates back to the early 1930s, attracting student athletes and staff to the Salinas Valley.
Before arriving at Hartnell College, of course, I already knew about the rich history and tradition of athletics.
Very, very excited and proud of what our coaches and our instructors have done here, probably for the last 10 years. Just seeing them grow as coaches and instructors, but more importantly, just seeing the impact they make on the student athletes.
Because here we are at Hartnell College providing an experience for people to learn about each other's cultures. Students that aren't from here learn about the cultures here in town. Our players that are local get exposed to kids from other areas, as far as Hawaii and East Coast, as you had mentioned, and I think it's great. It offers a true college experience.
Being a student athlete, a lot of people look at you differently. They recognize you and they appreciate it.
I'm lucky. I feel like I'm lucky to have a job that I love so much. Besides being the soccer coach, that I teach here, and having that balance of being able to be with the regular student body and then have my close-knit of kind of my cohort of students, my soccer players that I can work with, my student athletes. It's just a wonderful, wonderful place to be.
Until Danny talked to me my senior year, and he told me everything that could happen if I moved over here, all the opportunities I would get to move from here to another bigger school.
It's like every year Hartnell is going to be in the record book for that, and we're really proud to be a part of that, especially to bring that, the first state championship to our soccer program.
I've never had a team like them. Coming into the team, I already had a lot of friends in the team. I already knew it was going to be one of the best seasons. I saw the players that we had. I knew all the players had what it took to get that. I told them in the beginning that we were going to get that star, and they got it through their heads. I got it through my head, and you notice that we're all confident about when we play. We're all confident on the field. We all know what we're doing.
Kind of like an all-star team of people from high school. So what we work on here, we're just working on trying to get them better. We've got a certain amount of players that are going to want to move on to a four-year school. Some won't. Most would like to, and what we try to do is find a home after this.
The coaches here have a better reputation in my eyes, so I want to come here, and I'm glad I did come here. It was worth it.
So it was a great honor to even just be remotely part of the program as an assistant coach, and then being given the opportunity to be the head coach. It just feels like big shoes to fill, but I take on the responsibility and the challenge, and every single season is a great experience. We take kids from the local area and we teach them how to be exceptional.
It's been a privilege being able to be a part of the school, being a part of the team. It's kind of rewarding, and it's a great honor because a lot of people don't start at JCs, but I see it as a privilege to be able to start somewhere small, move up big.
It's been very rewarding because you have all the support from your teammates, all the support from your coaches. You never feel like you didn't accomplish something when you come back from a track meet or an event like that. You always feel like you can find something where you did better, and you always also find something where you already did something better.
And my achievements last semester were pretty extraordinary for me as a freshman, doing things that I thought I'd never be able to do, accomplishing goals that I didn't even think were possible for me as a runner. It's just heartwarming, and it's a great feeling.
It's an honor to have the coaches and the teammates because they really challenge you and push you to do your best, and also the same with the teammates.
It's been a learning experience, I would say. And with the team, it's just never-ending fun.
We have the ability to get our kids early in the summertime in a majority of all of our events, and especially in cross country, and it definitely helps in track and field to be able to provide them an opportunity to start preparing and getting used to the coaching staff coming from high schools with different head coaches or event coaches, and just understanding kind of what our expectations are.
It's a great opportunity to work with kids. We've had a valedictorian, we've had I think over 240 kids on the President's and Dean's list. We've had a 100% transfer rate of all of our sophomores to four-year schools for 9 straight years here and 6 years at my other school that I was at. So academics are very important, and our kids have done very well.
Like I said, there's that high standard of work ethic and character that really is needed. And with that, I think everyone comes to practice and knows the level that they need to work at to be able to get to that level of championships.
It's been amazing so far. It's such a diverse population to get to know. I have girls from all over the valley, from into Monterey, so putting them all together is a really unique, fun experience, seeing how they get to know each other and work with each other. It's just been, you know, for me personally, super satisfying.
I've had great teachers. Like, I've loved my teachers, and I've done really well here, so it was an overall great experience for me to be here.
We do a lot of like strategy, we watch lots of film, we break everything down. Leading up into the day before the game, we'll work on things specifically to the team that we will play. We work on things in the weight room, and I also do some nice mental relaxation and training. I even do yoga with my team, so they kind of feel nice and relaxed and ready to go when it is game time.
But just the level of maturity, discipline, the hard work that they showed at the Final Four, and they put it all together was, as a coach, the most satisfying experience.
We've been 20 wins and 5 losses over a 5-year period in conference play, and fortunately this year we were 9-2, won our conference 5-0, and went to the Live and Breath Foundation Bowl, where we were able to win that game as well, and we were the division champions. 2 bowl championships in the past 3 seasons, so real proud of our program, our players, and our athletic department for supporting us.
Well, of course, we're really proud of the championships and the trophies and all of the awards related to those championships, both individually and as teams, but we're really more proud about the academic success of our athletes, because that's what we're here for. Athletics is not an end in itself, it's an avenue of opportunity.
According to the athletics director, Dan Teresa, those opportunities come with great responsibility. That's where the coach serves as a mentor to these young men and women.
We have some of the best coaches in the state. They take a lot of pride in what they do as far as preparing their students for life, you know, not just on the athletic fields, but academically, and just being there for them. And pretty much being a coach is being a counselor. And we're a big family. All the coaches help each other out.
They just put on like a fun and a competitive environment, and it makes you want to like go to school and come to practice every day. Like, I like that kind of vibe.
He's a great coach. He like gave us a system, not just from that, but he would also like give us like a nutrition plan so we could follow it. And he always told us it's a 2-year process, guys, and well, like, it's not just one season, you know, so we go year round, and we practice, and he would always tell us to be at the gym, and I think that's the determination and commitment you're supposed to have with your players to be successful like he is. I mean, that national award, not just anybody gets it, and well, to have him here coaching us, well, it's a privilege, you know.
My coach is amazing. She helps you on and off the court, and with anything in life, you can go to her and talk to her about anything, and she will give you life lessons, advice, and guidance, and she has done that for me since day one.
It's like kind of like a family, I would say. It's a bunch of brothers I never had. I see like pretty much our mentors as our coaches, you know, we learn from them. But the coaching staff is a great coaching staff. They helped us to a lot of wins, and when we lose, they take the defeat also. And a lot of the students they help out also with like training staff and everything.
Of course, great leadership in athletics is key, and according to Coach Watt and the rest of the coaches, it is the charismatic Dan Teresa who keeps them all focused in what's important, the student.
Yeah, a lot of respect for him. He's doing an absolutely great job for us here at Hartnell. You know, so, and hope we keep him here forever, you know, really. So this was a great move to have him be the guy. So, you know, happy to have him here.
Last year, 74% of the student athletes transferred to a 4-year university, with 51% of them receiving a full scholarship. More than 100 were part of the honor roll, and in the last 3 years, a student athlete was a valedictorian. There's no wonder why institutions look to Hartnell for recruitment.
There's been coaches coming in and out of here from all these 4-year institutions over the last several months, flying in and talking and meeting with our with our kids and from some of the most prestigious colleges and universities in the country. So that's the most rewarding thing for me, to see that these student athletes have an opportunity now to take the next step and go on to something even bigger and better.
So we had 4 young men that signed scholarships on that day here. We had our own signing day. 3 of them signed with the University of Kansas, which is a real amazing thing to have happen, because to have one student sign at a school of that caliber is just a great accomplishment. To get 3 from the same junior college at the same time is just a great feat.
At Hartnell, we have one of the best staffs from all the different programs of anyone in Northern California.
We have tremendous support all the way across the campus, from the custodial staff and maintenance staff through faculty and administration, and obviously our department and other coaches, and then all the way up to the president's office. You know, just knowing that he follows our program, you know, on a weekly basis, you know, just makes us feel good.
It was probably one of the best decisions of my life, actually. A lot of guys not from this area, a lot of out-of-state guys that I made close friendships with that probably lasted a lot of time. Never really thought I'd meet guys from Baltimore and Florida and whatnot.
I just get excited for this season, because knowing that they're a part of our team just means that our team is going to be even better this year.
Although the college loves to celebrate the success out on the field, Hartnell College takes pride in having student athletes who are as strong in the classroom.
The real story is what's happening with those kids afterwards, with those student athletes. What's next for them? And we're getting incredible news these days about all of that. There's been tremendous interest in a number of those student athletes to go on to 4-year schools.
The numbers speak for themselves as far as transferring. Over 76% of our student athletes to the next level. 86% we're retaining. Over 50%, about 51% of our student athletes are receiving scholarships academically and athletically.
It's challenging, but at the same time rewarding as well. You have the challenges of keeping up with your homework, keeping up with tests, studying, but you come out here and you try to forget about school and focus on track. It's kind of like the fun part, is the way I see it about school. So you have fun out here, but you also have to make sure you keep everything on point with your school.
You know, I would take a lot of pride in the fact that I have a overall program that encompasses their training, their athletics, and their academics, and I try to incorporate that all into one, so they're getting a big college-like experience, but here at Hartnell College.
We take more pride in moving young men on to colleges and kind of to take the burden of paying for college out of the hands of the household, mom and dad. They get to continue their career, these young men, playing a game that they love, and at the same time having their college education paid for.
I'll get my associate's degree, and I'll be transferring to Menlo on a softball scholarship that I got offered recently.
We'll only be as successful as the character of everyone in our organization will allow. So we're teaching them how to communicate in a positive way to help everybody do better. And if they can learn that after they leave here, it's going to help them be better dads, better employees, better bosses.
In 2013, a new tradition began at Hartnell, the Athletics Hall of Fame. This annual event brings tribute and honor to those athletes and their mentors who left a mark in Hartnell athletics.
The rich history and tradition of athletics at Hartnell College is well documented. And the stories are incredible over that long history. But what we had not really done here at Hartnell College was really memorialize all of that.
And we're just really, really happy to start the first Hall of Fame. We know it's going to go on from here on out, and really excited about what happened. And we got to honor them at lunchtime, and then we got to take them to the football game at halftime and honor them. So it was a great event, and we were just really pleased.
The first class included 13 inductees, among them a team, student athletes, instructors, coaches, administrators, counselors, volunteers, and supporters who maximize their own potential to have a positive impact in others.
This long history going way, way back of wonderful stories and accomplishments, both individual and team and coaches and supporters and all of that, and we want to make sure that we recognize and honor those people appropriately.
If you're ever interested in coming to Hartnell, it's a great place to go to school. You know, all community colleges have a lot to offer, so highly recommend it. It's the best bang for your buck you can get, especially for athletes that are kind of on the, you know, not you don't walk on water, you're pretty good, but you're not great. If you could come out here and develop, there'll be a spot for you somewhere to play.
You come out here and you have some of the best facilities in the state of California, and it's a great place to come if you want to be a student, whether you're male or female. We have great coaches, great facilities, and great support systems.
Hartnell College Athletics, without a doubt, has a recipe for success. One of the biggest accomplishments came at the end of 2013, a state championship, an act that many have referred to as David versus Goliath.
What I really liked about this team was they had this fight in them, and you know, they never gave up.
It's unbelievable. Like, I wouldn't picture myself being my first year and being with these guys, all second-year players, you know. I wouldn't picture myself being on that starting 11 and being my first year winning a state championship. That's like the biggest championship I've ever won in my career playing soccer.
Hartnell soccer was triumphant. The team beat Mount San Antonio College 1-0 with a goal from Joni Cruz.
I think it's the best possible decision I could have made, coming to Hartnell and playing with these guys. It's a great team.
Okay, well, this is from the first year, where we made it to the final against Mount Sac and lost. And then this is my second year, where we confronted Mount Sac again and ended up taking the W.
All of those young men were local. They came from local high schools here. And if you go look at the rosters of the teams that Hartnell College defeated along the way, go look at their rosters, and you'll see that their rosters are filled with young men from other countries. You know, Daniel Ortega is really the embodiment of what community college coaching is all about. That was recognized at a national level. People saw that, what he is doing here with these young men and lifting them up and helping them have a better quality of life. And to be named a National Coach of the Year is, again, one of those rare things that comes along, and we're going to celebrate that.
I only won that award because of what they did. Okay, that's the only reason why I won that award. It's how my players played, the way they behaved, what they showed on and off the field there at the Final Four.
I mean, it was amazing. It was a team effort. Since the beginning, we said, like, we're not going to give up. We got to get this. We knew we were going to get it, and just followed through. And to actually see that happen was just amazing. Speechless.